Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. I hope you are well. A British MP decided to fast for the first week of holy month of Ramadan. Paul Bristow, a Conservative MP for Peterborough in eastern England, announced his decision via video posted on Twitter. He took this decision so as to experience the fast to understand what Ramadan means to Muslims.
Hello, I'm Paul Bristow, the Member of Parliament for Peterborough. Ramadan will begin shortly and last for a whole month. For Muslims, it's a time for spiritual reflection, self-improvement and heightened worship. For the first week of Ramadan, I too have decided to observe the fast. I'm not a Muslim, but I feel it's important that I share this experience with the estimated 20,000 Muslims that live in Peterborough, my city. I want to understand more about what they undertake and what Ramadan means to them. I passionately believe there is more that unites us than divides us, that we are one city. So therefore, for a whole week, from dawn until dusk, I won't drink and I won't eat. And I know for most people observing Ramadan, they're doing it for religious reasons and not just following the rules. But these lessons of self-restraint, mental strength and empathy for those who have much less than we have, they're good lessons to learn for anybody. Generosity isn't limited to one faith. I've spoken to the Joint Mosques Council, the Peterborough Muslim Council, and I'm delighted and touched by their support, and I've also spoken to a local imam. So I'm going to record a video diary of this experience, and I hope by doing this it's a way to share Ramadan to those people like myself who've perhaps not experienced it before. I'd like to wish all Muslims in Peterborough and beyond Ramadan Karim. I hope you have a blessed, successful and peaceful month.
Ramadan is a time for spiritual reflection, self-improvement and highlighting worship, Bristow said. For the first week of Ramadan, I too have decided to observe the fast, MashaAllah. I'm not a Muslim, but I feel it is important that I share this experience with the estimated 20,000 Muslims that live in Peterborough, my city, the MP said. As decided, Bristow observed fast and also records a video capturing him and sharing his experience at the end of his Ramadan fast.
Hello, I'm Paul Bristow, the Member of Parliament for Peterborough. So many of my constituents are fasting as part of Ramadan, and I've decided for the first 7 days to fast with them. And this is day one of my fast, and I just wanted to record this vlog, if you like, just really recording about how I feel and what I've been through today. I guess the first thing to remember is that fasting makes you hungry, and I'm looking forward to eating in a few moments, my iftar, breaking my fast. I've got some food prepared and I'm looking forward to that. It's also the camaraderie. So many people have been in touch saying well done and congratulating me for doing this. So that's a good thing. I am doing this because I believe we are one city, and I want to understand more about what so many of my constituents undertake and what Ramadan means to them. So that's why I'm doing it. A few people have been in touch, again, not really understanding why. I hope that answers a few questions. I just want to say thank you to the Joint Mosques Council, to the Muslim Council of Peterborough and Salam Radio for getting in touch and showing me their support. I guess the other thing that I've been thinking about a lot today, because there has been a few tough moments. Cooking my daughter's dinner was quite tough, but the other thing I've been thinking about is that there are those, too many across the world, where food is a luxury. And it makes me think perhaps of them and how important making sure that we all have enough to eat, we all have enough to drink, and just showing some sort of sympathy for those people less fortunate than us. I think that is a central message for me and something that I've been thinking about a lot today. But anyway, thank you so much for all your support. That's my reflection after day one.
Bristow added that he hoped to learn more about the Muslim faith while learning a little more about myself. Subhanallah. More surprising to hear, the Prince of Wales has wished Muslims in the United Kingdom and across the world a heartful Ramadan on Friday. In a pre-recorded video broadcast, Prince Charles, 71, said that he was left utterly heartbroken by the tragic story of the 13-year-old Ismail Muhammad Abdul Wahab, who died after testing positive for the novel coronavirus. In different circumstances, this would have been a joyous time of the year. Mosque would be filling with life, families would be coming together to share food and prayers, and many of them would be inviting their neighbors and friends from all faiths. And none are there to join now, and heir to the British throne said,
As Muslims across the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth observe the beginning of the holiest of months in the Islamic calendar, the month of Ramadan, I just wanted to convey my heartfelt best wishes to you all, and to tell you just how much my wife and I are thinking of you at this special time of year. I was utterly heartbroken by the tragic story of Ismail Muhammad Abdul Wahab, a previously healthy 13-year-old boy who passed away without the comfort of having his family by his side.
The Prince was greatly moved by hearing all the brilliant work carried out by Muslim volunteers and local initiatives through mosques, including working in partnership with temples, churches and other faith groups to support all members of all communities in such different times. He also conveyed sympathy to the frontline workers irrespective of all religions, praising their commendable fight and said, Many British Muslims will spend this Ramadan on the front line of the COVID-19 crisis, working in our NHS or other key roles. Most tragically, I know that a number of highly experienced and invaluable doctors and nurses from the Muslim community have lost their lives due to this pernicious virus. To their families and colleagues, I can only convey my deepest possible sympathy, and to everyone on the front line of whatever religions. I offer my profound admiration and heartful gratitude for all that they are doing for all of us.
In different circumstances, this would have been a joyous time. Mosques would be filling with life, Muslim families would be coming together to share food and prayers, and many of them would be inviting their neighbours and friends, of all faiths and none, to join them. This year, of course, due to our ongoing public health crisis, none of this will be possible in the usual way. I can only begin to imagine, therefore, how desperately difficult and sad this must be for all of you who cherish this special month and everything that it normally brings. If I may say so, what has moved me greatly has been to hear of all the wonderful work being carried out by Muslim volunteers and local initiatives through mosques, including working in partnership with temples, gurdwaras, churches and other faith groups to support all members of all communities in such difficult times. Many British Muslims, of course, will spend this Ramadan on the front line of the COVID crisis, working in our NHS or in other key roles. Most tragically, I know that a number of highly experienced and invaluable doctors and nurses from the Muslim community have lost their lives to this pernicious virus. To their families and colleagues, I can only convey my deepest possible sympathy, and to everyone on the front line of whatever religion, I offer my profound admiration and heartfelt gratitude for everything they are doing for all of us. At the same time, very many Muslim families continue to be cruelly affected by this epidemic. Older people who I know hold a very special place within many tight-knit Muslim families are, of course, particularly vulnerable to this virus. But younger people are being affected too.
Brothers and sisters, people don't think twice before judging others, as they themselves are intolerant and want to tear people down. In the same way, don't be disturbed when someone tells you something due to a name, your religion, your race, or the way you dress. It is essential to remember that the world today is crying out for compassion and kindness. Don't be bothered of what others say to you. Strive to spread more love and goodness, not hate. Help people with your wisdom, with what you have learned from the teachings of Islam. Try to learn something new every day about our religion. Try to forgive others. Inshallah, Allah will forgive you too. Brothers and sisters, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to share it with your friends and family. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.